Hey guys, due to many requests from people of all skill levels in War Thunder, I decided to do a tutorial on how to do simple head-ons and a couple advanced things toward the end of this video. I'll start by showing a few clips and slowing them down to show what I did in each situation. So I'll start off this video with a air domination game where I'm in the Spitfire Mark IIB going head-on with the P-63. I'll play this without commentary so you can observe in full speed what I do.
Catch him.
I'm just gaining altitude.
Alright, we're getting close, so getting warm.
So as you can see, I was able to get a long-range kill without getting a single scratch on me. In my opinion, this is the goal for head-ons, as I will usually break off before the lead indicator shows up, but there are so many factors you have to consider, such as what type of guns does the enemy have, how far will my guns reach, the enemy's altitude and your own, and even things such as your speed and the enemy's speed, as the bullets will travel farther with speed. Focusing on this clip, you will notice I use a full toggle in zoom. Everyone has their own methods, but I really recommend this as it has the best and most precise and consistent way to keep track of your target in a head-on. Let's play it in slow motion so I can show you what I do step by step. As the P-63 approaches me in a head-on, I zoom in to be more precise and predict where my bullets will be as I aim above him. I make my shots. I then snap roll off using a combination of rudder, elevator, and roll, and I then get the kill. For example, as these guns are very high velocity and bullet drop is minimal, I didn't have to aim very high above him at all, whereas if I were firing German MG151s, I would have to fire much higher above, as bullet drop and travel time is a much bigger factor. Something else that is key to doing this is your timing. If you mess up your timing, you end up staying in later in the head-on than intended, chances are that you will end up dying for that, especially if your opponent is in something with multiple cannons. Let's move on to my next clip, showing a different plane with different guns. On this clip, I'm in a high-speed head-on with a Ju-87D5. Usually noted as a fearsome plane to go head-on with, as it has 6 20mm cannons. But with my speed, there is just no hope for the Ju-87 if I do my head-on right.
It just spawned a ton of planes.
Now let's go step by step. So as I approach the Ju-87 in a head-on, I do the same as in the last clip. I zoom in for accuracy. As I get closer, notice this. I start high, and as distance closes, I then drop down my cursor to compensate for the bullet drop. Then snap roll out of the way, using rudder, elevator, and roll, and then I'm granted the kill. Compensating for bullet drop over distance really does help, as if you can predict where your bullets are going to be, all your shots will hit them, further guaranteeing the likelihood of you getting the kill instead of just the average War Thunder sparks. Really, you just have to play around with the different guns, as they're all different. Practicing planes with similar configuration of guns will help you be consistent with those certain guns, but an all-around knowledge is best in my opinion. Something that could help you if you like to use stealth ammo like me is to put tracer rounds on to see where the bullets go over distance, to see how far they go and when to drop down your cursor over distance. Sometimes you don't have enough time to line up for a head-on from afar, so you have to be quick and precise to get out. Here is a common move that some players like to do. They will pull into you at close distance, either trying to trade with you or ram you. This is a move that I and my squad calls the Mirage. As there are many variations of this maneuver, it's hard to counter every way. The most common way I see people do this is they act like they don't see you and then at the last minute pull up for a ram or a trade. Here is a clip showing me counter the Mirage. Strangely enough, this is against the player who made it popular to my knowledge, and is his signature move, and thus why we call it the Mirage.
Baby.
I do the Humpty Hump. Sexy lady.
To successfully do this, you need to place your shots where the enemy is going to level out and shoot you at. Just like in head-ons, the velocity of your guns is different for every plane, so you will have to aim in a different place depending on your guns and your plane. If you're using machine guns, countering the Mirage is harder to do so, as they have a lower amount of damage, although it's completely possible. Countering this with multiple cannons is much more reliable though. Let's watch the clip in slow motion now. So as Mirage is pulling into me for a Mirage, I predict where he's gonna be and I place my shots right there. And as I place my shots there, I break off using rudder and elevator to get out of the way of his shots. And that's the kill. This is a difficult thing to perfect, as you have to have knowledge of where to shoot, where the enemy will most likely be, and when to get out before the enemy has a shot on you. I'll quickly show another clip of somebody doing a Mirage on me, but in a different way, where they pull straight up from you, from the bottom. Now that's basically the same thing as last time, but you just have to place the shots where you think they're going to be leveling out. For now, that's the end of my tutorial. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more type of this content from me. And I'm always open for constructive criticism.